Okay, we also have a live TikTok right now. Sorry, live YouTube. So we can have conversations on YouTube, and we can have also conversations on on TikTok. So if you want to have a conversation, click the box and you can go up and have a conversation with me. Sorry for the camera in YouTube, is really bad. It's my first attempt to do with this camera. And then as well in TikTok is better quality because it's my camera, the camera from my proper phone. Let's have a look if I can put this in front so I don't have to look two places weirdly. Okay, wait a second, guys. Let's have a conversation with this person that just requested. Just wait a second. Just trying to use my tripod. All right. Or maybe I can just put the phone. Sorry, wait a second, guys. Wait a moment, I can just put this thing here. And that's it. Simple. Here we go. So easy. So easy. So easy. All right, let's put this person in the box. I think that's going to be a troll. Do you have a problem? Because I think that's what he has, a problem. So yeah, so veganism is the stand that you don't want to exploit animals for any reasons, especially in 2025, in 2026, when we don't have to unalive animals for any reason. Trying to starve to death by malnutrition. So hidden leaf one. The problem is that you are uneducated. That is a problem that you have. Just because you don't have education, that doesn't mean you're not gonna be vegan and healthy. You just need to educate a little bit more yourself. Da, da, da. So education is very important, guys. If you don't know how to educate yourself, if you don't know how to use Google, I can help you to use Google. If you don't know how to use Google, I don't have a problem to help people to transition, because it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. Yeah. Okay. What is Google? Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why we have people who don't who is not vegan. So what the farmers do with the cows if we didn't unalive them? So they won't have cows if we don't farm animals. It's so simple. If you are anti-vegan, look up Petition 28 Peace Act in Oregon. Crazy shit vegans are trying to pull. I don't know what is this thing. I'm not living in USA. But what will be like a slaughterhouse? That would be amazing. Mhm. Petition 28 Peace Act. Sounds good that already Peace Act already. Maybe it's like what? Make peace with the animals? That would be great. I would sign for that. Let's have a look. Petition 28 Peace Act. Mhm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hunting and fishing ban? Of course. Of course. That right now. Click. Do that and it's done. Sign it 20 times, mate. Let's do it. Stop hunting animals because we don't have to, mate. When do you get your chicken? It's not your chicken, mate. What are you talking about? Since when you are a chicken? I love that. IEP 28, please. If you are living in Oregon and America, sign it up and stop hunting. Stop hunting animals. Stop being a bully for the animals, for the deers, for the wildlife, and for the fish. Yeah? Vegans are bullies. Yeah. We don't put bullets in someone else's head like you do, isn't it? Great, great. We should just everybody sign that. Can I sign it? Hold on, wait a second. Can I? If I live in the UK, let's have a look. Oh gosh. Yes, yes. Oregon IP28 bull criminalize hunting, fishing, trapping, and farming. Yes, yes. That sounds very reasonable and amazing proposal. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, that's amazing. You want a Taco Bell? Well, you can have Taco Bell perfectly fine in a plant-based diet, vegan tacos. Yes, you can stop the farmers from having a what? So you can stop the farmers. There is, for example, there are places in the world where slaughtering animals is legal. These places exist because majority of people realize that it's horrible and we don't have to do it. If something is illegal like marijuana, you say, it doesn't matter if you want it or not, you won't be able to do it. Mhm. So if you want to have a conversation, please click in the two heads here or heads here. I don't know what it is. You choose like a horse eating. What is your problem? I'm chewing. You don't chew. What do you do? You don't chew. This one even better, isn't it? Crunchy. Hello?
Hello?
Your age?
I'm 19.
What is the definition of veganism?
I don't really know. I'm not a vegan.
Yeah, but if you come to talk about a topic, you should understand what you're talking about, isn't it?
A vegan's like someone who doesn't eat like meat.
It's not a diet. We are against the exploitation of animals for food, clothes, entertainment, animal testing, or just plain animal cruelty. What do you think about this?
I think animal cruelty is bad.
But you are paying for animal cruelty.
I mean, it tastes good.
So if you tasted good, is that okay to unalive you?
I mean, yeah.
If your mother tasted good, do you think it's okay to unalive your mother?
I mean, I'll do it.
You will unalive your mother?
Yeah.
I think.
Free curry, I'm 6.
Of course, you're talking garbage. Just, as usual, you're just a troll. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Kids. Pathetic.
Hello.
Hello, your age, please.
I'm 18.
All right. So, what is the definition of veganism?
Well, I guess that kind of depends on the person, but
No,
what's
it's
your
not.
definition of it?
It's not my definition. It is what is the vegan
Well,
society.
different people can have a different definition for something.
Not really, because it's the vegan society who established, this this group of
Well,
people. Yeah.
If you're a vegan, what's your definition for it?
So we are against exploitation of animals for any purpose because it's unnecessary.
For any purpose.
Yeah, for clothes, entertainment, animal testing. As far as
what if you kill an animal, it saves 2 humans? Would it be fine then?
Why? Explain to me the scenario when is this happening in real world?
It's not about a scenario. It's like an analogy. It's asking like, does your view allow that to happen?
How is can save 2 humans?
Let's say 2 people were starving. Could they kill an animal to get some food to eat?
That is a survival situation. Survival situations are being excluded. Again,
okay, so that wasn't your definition.
No, it's as far as practical and possible. As far as practical and possible. If you live in the middle of nowhere, you can even eat humans. But no.
Okay, so
yeah.
The sheep is being created, or the sheep was cloned in order to try and produce more meat, so people can eat more. That's part of the experimentation. Like the aim is to produce meat in a sustainable way.
It's not right way to sustainably eat animals, apart from lab-grown meat.
Well, it is kind of. I don't know what you call lab-grown meat, but it's pretty close.
No, it's not.
But
meat is not sustainable, neither ethical.
Is it ethical?
Meat is not sustainable and is not ethical.
Well, that depends on your ethics. My ethics say it is fine.
Well, my ethics is on a serial killer would think it's ethical to unalive a human.
Well, I think it's evil and mean to unalive a human, so I agree with you that. But
so we shouldn't just go around, my ethics say it's okay. That's weird. Let's see if it's okay. Do you think it's okay to punch a dog in the face?
Do I think it's okay to punch a dog in the face?
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally do it, but
why?
I wouldn't really care if someone did.
But why? Why you wouldn't do it?
Why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah.
Because the dog could bite me and I could hurt myself.
Oh, it's a puppy. It's a small puppy. It's a small puppy dog.
Oh, I see. Well, then the dog could make a sad face, and that could cause a release of negative emotions in me. And that would be upsetting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then that you understand is wrong, isn't it? Something in you is telling you that punching a puppy is wrong.
It's not wrong. Something wrong means like in every situation it's wrong.
No.
Okay, so if my mom was gonna die if I didn't punch a dog in the face, I would punch a dog in the face.
Exactly, but that's why I say it's not always wrong in any situation. But what I'm trying to say, in a normal situation like you are right now, you are living in 2026. Okay, hold on, let's see your situation. You live in 2026. You have access to supermarkets?
I do have access to supermarkets,
Great. Yeah. So why is okay punching, kicking, and shooting animals in the head?
Well, I don't punch, kick, or shoot animals in the head.
You pay for that to happen.
I don't know if they get punched.
Definitely they get punched.
The production of animal food. Yeah, I pay for it to happen, yeah.
Why?
Because it's nourishing, because it's tasty. And I don't know, I enjoy the food. It's also incredibly cost efficient as someone who works out for protein.
Okay. So you're saying it's nutritionist, you can get nutrition from plants. So it's just this is the topic in that case. Yeah. It's about education. The second,
no, it's not about education. It's also about
it's about education. You can educate yourself on plant-based diet. So it's just you don't know how to do it. It's just about education how to do it. So that is solved. It's easy to solve. Second,
okay.
It tastes good. No. I'm talking. Tastes good. All right. That also can be solved. You just go and book a cooking classes and plant-based diets, and then you can solve that thing.
I'm not a cook. That's not
if you don't know how to cook plants, you can learn. You know that.
I'm not
again, go back to education. So in both cases, you are uneducated. You don't know how to eat plants.
But you don't need to be educated on everything. That's silly. Like I shouldn't be forced to cook just to like get by.
Forced to cook. Animals are forced to gas chambers, mate.
Well, I don't view their lives as like that valuable compared to my happiness.
What happiness?
The happiness I get from eating a tasty meal and from being
You're talking about 5 minutes.
Having a good... No, because I don't... Okay, so firstly, the limiting factor is my appetite, which is heavily controlled by the taste and by the efficiency of the food produced.
Again, so you just basically don't know how to cook. That is not the problem of plants.
No, I don't know how to cook, meaning I would rather eat something that's easy to make. What's
you
wrong
can
with that reason?
Easy to make plants cooking and tasting nice.
No, plants to me taste pretty disgusting. Otherwise,
You just don't know how to cook.
Yes, which I've just said. So I don't know what point you're trying to make.
But you can make and cooking plants with a very tasty flavor.
I'm sure someone could make cooking plants with a tasty
flavor. I do that all the time. I just made a meal today, 20 minutes, very tasty. Actually much better than when I was eating animals. That because remember I was eating cardboard when I was eating animals, to be honest. So and much better and much healthy for you as well.
It's actually not much healthier, to be
honest. It is. Like, you just can live up to 7 years longer.
No, in terms of overall protein. You get like in terms of a ratio of food eaten to protein.
It's not about all the time about protein. You have zero fiber in meat.
Oh, yeah, but I don't solely eat meat. That's not what I'm talking about. I obviously eat some vegetables, otherwise my diet wouldn't be sustainable.
So you understand that you can also get protein from plants?
You can, but it's much less easy to eat, which I've just said.
What do you mean easy to eat?
I mean, if I ate 100 grams of plants, I would get much less protein than 100 grams of steak.
But you will have much health overall if you eat more plants.
No, it's actually better. It's better to spread it out because my appetite is often a limiting factor in my diet. So if I can only eat a certain amount, it's better to eat food which is going to contain more of those minerals. But also, my point isn't mainly from the nutrition element. I just prefer it because it tastes nicer.
Okay, so sensory pleasure. Do you think it's okay to grape a woman for sensory pleasure?
I'm sorry?
Do you think it's okay to grape a woman for sensory pleasure because you don't care about, you don't want to, the hassle is more costly as well, maybe to invite a person?
That's quite an extreme analogy that has.
Why is that? Why is that? You say it's for sensory pleasure. The rapist also is doing for sensory pleasure. He doesn't care about the victim. He just cares about himself. Like you.
Well, there's a difference between a human woman and an animal.
What is the difference?
A mental state difference.
What is the mental state difference?
Levels of awareness.
Level of awareness. So it's okay to grape a woman with learning disabilities that has the same level of awareness than an animal.
A learning disability is like heavily higher than
severe learning disabilities. You may have the same awareness than maybe than an animal.
Wait, are you able to mute someone in the comments? They're just like being excessively rude. And it's kind of it's quite bad faith arguing.
No.
Okay, well, sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, your analogy is completely ridiculous. Like
Why?
You're comparing because it's not the same. It's not the same thing. They're not analogous in any way.
It is. These humans has maybe the same level of awareness of as a pig.
There's humans that have the same level of awareness as a pig.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't be attracted. But then I wouldn't be attracted to them. Sorry? And there's also things like
no. What I'm trying to say, this person. So you, by your own thing, you know that because the level of awareness, you say, it's okay to maybe take sexually abused children because they have the same level of awareness than pigs.
Well, they don't have the same level of awareness.
Yes, actually, they're. If you research this. Pigs has the same level of intelligence than children.
Well, we actually don't know anything about the minds of pigs currently. Like
the level of intelligence of pig is similar. No. This has been experimentation between pigs and children, and they have a level of intelligence of a 3-year-old child, a pig.
Well, I don't see how you can really measure that, but also
because for example, pigs cool. For example, let me explain to you. Pigs can recognize themselves in the mirror. Yeah, that is it is a sign of self-awareness. Children couldn't do it. And also the level of
that doesn't
yeah. For example, yes. Well, this is science. Do you believe in science or unicorns?
Do I believe in science or unicorns?
Yeah.
Do you mean, do I believe in like scientific reasoning? Like,
yeah, scientific research or just your own things that you make in your mind?
Scientific research can like be evidence towards something, but it's not gonna like definitely prove something.
Well, it has been proven.
How has it been proven?
Well, they've been the experimentation and different tests that they did to the children, the same test they did to the humans, and so the pigs were scoring higher sometimes than the children.
You know, 3-year-olds. You know, 3-year-olds are capable of like language.
No, and then also pigs.
And pigs can speak a language.
Pigs speak their language since the first day of life. Humans don't. Humans are stupid.
No, they don't. That's just completely untrue.
No, it's true. They have their own language. That you're stupid and you don't understand pig is not a problem.
Pigs do not have their own language.
Yes, they do have their own language. They have different.
No, they don't.
Yes,
otherwise
they do.
It would easily be translatable.
They talk to each other.
Okay, can you? All right, I'm going to look into this because it's just completely.
But it's true. They have different sounds. They talk in like whales as well. They have around, I don't know, they say like 2,000 different, sounds.
They can. Sorry, this person in the comments is genuinely like being excessively disrespectful.
No, she's not. She's my friend.
I'm sure she is your friend, but she doesn't need to be rude to the people you're talking to. That seems unnecessary, and it's kind of bad technique.
All right. So my question for you is like, it's more important your sensory. Well, we were talking about the graping analogy. So for the let me explain to you. For the grapist, he doesn't care about the woman's feelings. He just cares about himself. So do you. When you eat animals, you don't care about the victim. You just care about yourself. So what is the difference between you and the grapist?
The difference is the consciousness level of the victim.
I'm talking about logic, about the logic. You don't care about the victim.
For two things to be analogous, they have to have the same properties.
No, not necessarily. So okay, let me tell you. Do both consent?
Do both consent? No, no, they don't.
Okay, great. So there is no consent in both cases. Yeah.
Yeah. That's one
do you think there is more? There is more. Do you think these living beings wants to be in that situation?
Do they want to be in that situation? It actually depends on the being, but
no, the animals don't want to be in situation. None of the animals neither.
There's some people that are what's it called? Masochists. So it's possible.
So you think it's worse to unalive animals?
Do you know what a masochist is?
What I'm trying to say, do you think it's worse because the animals definitely don't want to be in that situation?
Oh, no. I'm just saying it's like logically possible that they could want to be in that situation.
No, I'm talking about a human who doesn't want to be grape, yeah? Okay, and an animal who doesn't want to be unalive.
If your definition of grape includes that they don't want to be in it, then yeah.
Yeah, that is grape, all right? So otherwise will be consent.
Yeah, well... Yeah, but again, there's like
you will have consent. If you have consent, then it's not grape, mate.
Yeah, but you can get like really weird situations where.
Great, we're talking about normal humans, yes, not weird situations. We're talking about there is no consent. Yes, in both cases.
You're not letting me.
No. Let's go with the logic. It's no consent. It's no consent. Both are done because of selfish reasons. Both are possible to avoid. You have also choices. Both are unnecessary. And in both, you basically remove the rights of the individual of their body autonomy.
Okay. Yeah. Can I use another analogy to
explain? No. In both, you don't respect the body autonomy of the individual. Do you understand that?
Well, it's about the individual's consciousness as to whether or not that's an issue. Like, if I punch my wall,
the animal is conscious enough to not be want to be in that situation.
Let me speak. Otherwise, you're wasting your time because there's no point. I understand what you're saying. If I punch my wall, does my wall like it? No. Am I respecting?
You are telling me that a pig is the same thing as your wall. Literally.
Just let me speak, please. It's really disrespectful. If I punch my wall does not like it. It goes against its autonomy. If I punch a person, the person also doesn't like it, and it goes against their autonomy. Are those things analogous?
So you are comparing a wall that is not sentient with.
No. I just use the conditions which you set down.
Animals are sentient, mate.
Sorry?
Animals are sentient and conscious as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that
so both are the same. So a woman and an animal, they share a lot of commonalities, like sentient and consciousness, mate.
Well, I'm saying that they're animals which don't have a level of sentience.
Which animal?
The ones we eat. They don't have that level of brain activity.
They do sentience, yes.
Well, how would you even define sentience? Sentience is
there is actually
to know you can think. Animals do not know they can think. That's a horrible opinion.
What do you mean?
So I would define sentience as to have the ability to understand that you can think.
Okay? They are aware of their environment. Otherwise, they will be dead by now.
That's not a plant. A plant's aware of its environment.
No, they don't.
A plant responds to sunlight. It moves towards food.
Yeah, but an animal can have depression, emotions, feelings. They actually express themselves, happiness, sadness, all these kind of things.
That's called pain receptors, and a plant can also respond to environmental stimuli. Yes, I promise you it can.
No. So even Stephen Hawking agreed that the animals are, conscious and sentient. Do you know that, Stephen Hawking?
No, I'm saying my definition of sentience.
Yeah, you can think whatever you want. But do you believe in unicorns or science?
It's a word which has a definition. It's not about whether I believe in some nonsense.
Again, do you know Stephen Hawking? Do you know Stephen Hawking?
I do know who Stephen Hawking is.
Great.
Yes.
So you say, when analyzed through frameworks like Dr. David R. Hawkins' map of consciousness is generally characterized by exceptionality, high level of intelligence, reasoning, and scientific underlining, typically operating or near to the level of reasoning. So yes, animals do have all these kind of different things.
No, they don't, I'm afraid.
Yes, they do. They reasoning as well. They do. And so you have it. You have no. Choose person. You can just read whatever. So this is, for example, Stephen Hawking endorsed the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness in 2012, which stated that non-human animals, including all mammals, birds, and many other creatures like octopuses, possess the necessary neurological, neurochemical, and neurophysical state of consciousness, along with the capacity to exhibit inherent intentional behaviors. That is very intelligent humans. Definitely Stephen Hawking is more intelligent than you, I think. This is hold on. This declaration has been signed from numerous scientists, particularly people we're talking about. Are you a person who study neurological?
No, I actually study philosophy.
But philosophy is not that you don't know anything about our brain, isn't it?
Well, most people don't know much about the brain.
Well, but these scientists are specialists in this. These scientists are specialists in these things. You don't.
I'm sorry. Can you say that?
So it's scientific facts over opinion. The declaration signed by prominent neuroscientists in Hawking's presence conclude that the evidence for animal conclusions is unequivocal. Is what it's saying.
Okay, so can I define what I view as what gives a being moral worth?
You can, whatever.
It's the ability to know they can think, or the ability to grow
right.
into.
So you will be okay with a person that stays in a coma. You will rape a person
that stays in a coma.
You are okay with that?
If you didn't interrupt me, you'd hear me say that they have the ability to grow into a person that knows they can think.
No, but that person is in a coma for life, is literally brain dead.
If they're in a coma for life, they're essentially dead. Essentially dead.
So you will okay? No, not even that. Will you be okay with necrophilia?
Can they? I'm sorry. Would I be okay with necrophilia?
Yeah.
In a vacuum, it doesn't. Yeah, fine. But in society, no, because it causes illnesses, and it's like, I don't know. It's a pretty like socially.
So ethically, you will be okay with that.
If there's no external factors and there's no damage to the person engaging in it, yeah.
So you're okay with Ed Gein in the world?
I mean, I'm okay with what?
Ed Gein.
I don't know what Ed Gein means.
You know who is Ed Gein? Ed Gein. No. It was a serial killer who was actually going into cemeteries and then digging, looking for corpses. No, let me finish. I'm talking, and he was, do the thing. Plus, also he was doing, furniture with the skin of humans as well. He was also very.
Okay, so did you hear what I said?
What's up?
I said if it has no effect on the outside world.
What do you mean? That's not high effect in reality. Is dead.
No. Let me speak.
But I thought it was really I thought it was about level of consciousness. These individuals are not conscious anymore.
I'm engaging with your silly analogy. But you said that would I view necrophilia as wrong? I'm saying in our current world, due to the external factors, yes. But in a world where it has no effect on anything, no. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Okay, so I'll explain it. On its own, it's not doing any harm unless the person
But it's not about no harm or nothing. It's not about not being harm. It's about respect. The individual was before.
What if the person who died wanted it to happen to them?
Doesn't matter. I think it's still disgusting.
Okay, well that's your personal preference, and that genuinely means nothing. Societal approval doesn't make something morally right.
No, of course I understand that. That's why eating animals doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
Yeah, okay, that's right, but
like eating humans.
I'm not saying that in our current. No, but listen, you're trying to say that I'm supporting some weird, evil dude who ate people. Not ate people. He was a necrophile, but that's not what I'm saying in any way. I'm saying that.
Is your logic that I want to support necrophilia?
No, my logic's not that I support it. My logic's that it's not wrong.
So you think it's not wrong to do that?
Yes, in a vacuum. So if it has no effect on anything and the person isn't negatively affected.
Let's say a homeless person, they don't have even family.
Yeah, that still wouldn't be in a vacuum because it has a greater societal impact. Even discussing it.
You will never. Let's say people will never find out about this thing. Is that okay?
Well, that's kind of what in a vacuum means. So yes, but again, that would mean no discussion of it. The person never tells anyone all these factors.
Then it's okay to do it. Then it's okay to do it.
Then it's okay to do it. Yeah, sure. Why not?
You sure? Why not?
I wouldn't personally do it, but it's not wrong.
Yes, gay taste. They say we're not in a vacuum.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think in our current society it is wrong. Okay, which is what I said. If you listen to me.
Right. So tell me why explain to me why it's ethical to unalive animals.
Why is it ethical to unalive animals?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a lower level of consciousness than me. Because I benefit from it.
Okay, so if a superior species come down to Earth and they say they have a superior, intellect than you, it's okay and ethical to unalive you.
Well, I wouldn't enjoy it, but they could have whatever ethics they want.
They can claim to be ethical. Can they claim to be ethical?
Yeah.
When they have alternatives.
Yeah, of course they can claim to be ethical.
How?
Whether they have the same ethics as me is completely independent of that.
So you think it's ethical to unalive someone when you don't have to?
I think it's ethical to unalive someone when I don't have to. No. Someone implies that they're a person of the level of consciousness which I described, which I don't think animals do have.
It doesn't matter. The babies don't have that level. Babies don't have the level of consciousness as well. So you're okay to unalive babies.
My definition was that they have the potential to grow into
something. But what about if this kid doesn't have the potential?
What if someone doesn't have the potential? Then it would be wrong due to other reasons, which are like societal ones.
Societal ones. So, in general as well, animal abuse is wrong by societal norms, isn't it?
No, but animal abuse doesn't have a negative impact on greater society, whereas
it is. It has a lot of bad things.
No, it actually increases the health of a lot of people in society.
No, that's bullshit. Jobs. It's actually decreased. So you help. You help mental.
Our ancestors used to hunt bears and like eat
their flesh. No, they used to be scavengers, mate. Get your facts straight.
I know my facts actually.
No, you don't. They used to be scavengers.
No.
Yeah.
That's how the cycle of what's it called, the food chain works.
No, mate. The food chain will not include ethics, and it will include cannibalism. That is true. You know that. So you're okay with cannibalism now because of the food chain?
No, I'm not saying the food chain's right. I'm just saying that's what our ancestors did.
Exactly. Why you want to do something that your ancestors did, like grape?
Why do I want to do? No, I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that is what they did. Like it's a common
So why
practice,
you pointed out to our ancestors? It's irrelevant.
Because you were saying like societally it doesn't have benefits, and I'm like saying in their society it clearly did.
Yeah, definitely. Like grape, they have benefits.
Yeah, but the cons outweigh the benefits. Whereas
yes, so grape is good, no?
No, because the cons outweigh the benefits, like I just said.
No. Back in the days, you need to grape women.
If the population was going to die out and there was no other choice,
because it was very painful, and really to have a baby was very difficult. Therefore, men have to grape women. If people didn't do that,
we wouldn't exist.
So you're okay with grape then because of what happened 1,000 years ago?
If the whole population's going to die out, then yes, but that's not currently the case. So I'm not currently okay with it.
Exactly. Just because it was a necessity in the back in the days, that doesn't mean we have to do the same thing right now in 2026, mate.
Yeah, but that wasn't the point I was making. You're attacking like something which I never said.
I just lost the thread right now.
No. I was just attacking your point that there couldn't be any like benefits to a society that eats meat, and I'm saying that there could be.
Right now in 2026, no.
There is benefits to eating meat.
Do you want climate change?
Do I believe in climate change?
No. Do you want climate change?
Well, I doubt it will like heavily affect me within my lifetime, but
it is.
In the event that it does have a negative impact on me, no.
It will. I already have impact, mate.
Well, it would probably benefit me.
It's not maybe in you, but maybe people for example, in poor countries, maybe gonna be devastated. So you're saying that you don't care about humans as well. So you don't care about humans, you don't care about animals, you just care about yourself.
No, I care about humans.
No, you don't care about humans. You don't even care about humans.
I want humanity to succeed. That's my like.
Well, you're not gonna succeed with eating animals, mate.
We actually do succeed with eating animals.
No, because actually, as I say, 18% of 18% of CO2 emissions is for animal agriculture. We won't be able to sustain our lifestyle with eating animals.
Well, that's why we're putting research into things like Dolly the sheep, which you've got behind you. So.
No, it's not. That's why the meat industry is put it in lab-grown meat. But in between,
wait. So do you agree with lab-grown meat or not?
Depending on the method that they use.
Okay, well, I think lab-grown meat is completely fine. I'd much rather eat lab-grown meat than animal meat just because of like...
Okay, so you understand it's about alternatives. Great. So you have an alternative now to eat plants instead of animals.
No, but it's not an alternative because it costs more.
Costs more plants?
Oh, no.
In which world?
No, lab-grown meat, sorry. I don't think plants cost more, but they're not necessarily tastier.
No, you just don't know how to cook.
Well, yes, because I don't need to cook, do I?
You should cook.
Why should I cook?
Well, all meat needs to be cooked, mate. You need to put the fucking...
Yeah, but I don't cook it.
You don't cook it. What, you going to restaurants every day?
No, I'm dating someone that cooks it.
Okay, so you can tell your... Fucking hell, literally. You're a mommy's boy.
No.
Mommy's boy, so you find a girlfriend because you're unable to cook.
It's not that I'm unable to. I choose not to.
So you need to find a woman for cooking. You're pathetic. Sorry to say. Oh my god, seriously. You're not even a feminist, isn't it, bro? Do you even clean the house?
No.
What do you do, man? Apart from nothing.
I study.
Great. And your girlfriend doesn't study?
Not to the same level, no.
But she's studying. She's doing work.
She's doing work of a different caliber.
And? Oh my god, you're not even a feminist. You think you are more important than your girlfriend. Oh
no,
I
don't think I'm more important.
Yeah, I think you are.
That's not something I've said. Nothing I've said implies that. I just do
different. Right now, your girlfriend cooking clean for you while you have a slave in your home.
No, that's what she enjoys. There's nothing negative about that.
So you can tell her to go vegan as well. Please. Also,
I don't think she wants to. But
you don't think she wants to respect animals?
I don't think she wants to live a meat-free life.
Again, do you think she doesn't want to respect animals?
Do I think she doesn't want to respect animals? I don't think she really cares either way.
Do you think that maybe is she there? Can I speak with her? Because maybe that's the reason why you're not vegan, because your girlfriend.
No, that's not the reason. It's weird to like say I believe something because of
Great.
X.
So if suddenly she become vegan, you become vegan, I'm assuming, because you're not cooking.
Well, I don't like cooking. I don't need to cook. So why should I?
I'm asking you, if your girlfriend become vegan and she start to cook vegan food, John, you will be eating plant-based diet.
Yeah, in theory, but if I don't like it, I'll ask her to cook something else.
If she says she's vegan, she's not gonna cook something else.
I'll find someone else.
You're pathetic. So you just with one person for convenience.
No. I'm just saying, if they're a person who doesn't match my character and my views, I can find someone else.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit, mate. Literally.
Well, that's quite unkind, and I'm speaking to you.
No. Like, she has a slave in the home. Like cooking. You're not able to cook. Pathetic. No skills for life here. My goodness. You may be intelligent, but you're not very... Like, there is no school for the world. People's skills. None. No, I didn't fart. I eat this thing. I mean, seriously, guys. Mama's boy. Literally. Mama's boy. So literally, he left his house and he found the mama. Pathetic. Like pathetic. I'm not vegan because I don't know how to cook. Oh gosh. Because my girlfriend is cooking for me. Oh my god, seriously. That is really pathetic. Yeah, mommy still makes his meals. I mean, never heard someone with this kind of like literally, like ridiculous. He has this kind of level of superiority, like he says, like, oh gosh, it's cringe. You're just cringe, mate. No, you cringe. Definitely, even if you're intelligent, I wouldn't date you. Hello, carnivore teacher. I wouldn't even touch you with a stick, mate. She needs a girlfriend to cook and clean, maybe clean his bump. Yes, I have a job. And that is the future of society. Kids like that, my goodness. Oh, it's not cooking anymore for me. I just did share because who cares about love? And I wish your girlfriend would have listened this thing, isn't it? Because it's pathetic. You just cringe. No, I don't want to listen to you. It's just, no, not worth my time. Dolly is this sheep that lives in a sanctuary. It's not Dolly the clone sheep. I work with in people with learning disability homes. Hello?
Hello.
Your age, please.
27.
Great. What is the definition of veganism?
Well, the definition of veganism is not exploiting animals for food or other products, basically. Any products, really, which come from the suffering of animals.
Right. It's not exploiting animals for food, clothes, entertainment, animal testing, or being cruel to an animal. That's great. So what is your position? Are you vegan or not?
I mean, I'm not like actively vegan because it's not common, where I'm from. It would just be weird. Like you'd have to come out as vegan, where I'm from. I'm from Africa, Zimbabwe.
All right. I met a few people that they are vegan as well. I know maybe not the norm, but would you stand for what is right?
Yeah, but you understand that how a person had to come out as GAY, let's say in the 70s or 80s, right? In Europe, here, it's kind of the same thing. You have to come out as vegan.
It's not the same thing.
And it's strange.
It's not the same thing.
No, but I'm saying you're going to get the same response. You're going to get the same response.
Because they're ignorant. Just because they're ignorant, you shouldn't do what is like back in the days. People who were not racist, isn't it? But you have to do what is right. You shouldn't support injustice.
It's just hard because okay, so for example, right, a lot of the chicken that we eat, right, a chicken is not supposed to reach maturity in 6 weeks.
Yes, I know. It's Frankenstein chicken.
It's supposed to be 6 months.
You eat Frankenstein chickens. That's the thing. Animals that they've been bred on purpose into existence, so they weigh so much, so humans eat them. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, but like, so what do you believe? Do you believe that those animals should be like driven to extinction?
Definitely, yes. These animals, I don't mind them. They go to extinct because they are gonna be suffered for life. Why you want Frankenstein chickens to exist? Yes. Why you want Frankenstein chickens to exist? They are gonna suffer for life. Like, what's the point to keep these animals alive? Not even the original animals. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like they already exist, right? You know, and they're suffering anyway. They exist because you reproduce them. So if they don't exist, if you stop consuming, let's say if you live in, I don't know, in Zimbabwe anyway, you live in the city. I don't think so. You live in do you live in the village or do you live in the city? No, the city. In the city, for sure, you have vegan options, and people is more open-minded. I understand if you live maybe in a village. Yeah, but then it's like, even if you like live in the city, right? It's just like if you're trying to be vegan, maybe you're gonna have. Do you have in Zimbabwe vegan options? For sure, you have. Come on. To be honest, not really, because there just isn't like a big enough market. Let's have a look. But this tourist going to your country, mate, isn't it? Yeah, but then like those are just the expensive places, you know, like I mean, so like, yeah. But you don't have to go to the restaurant, and you can do, for example, you always can have the option to go to for the alternative, and you can tell, so, oh, please don't put this ingredient there. That's it. Don't put the chicken or whatever, Yeah, so like, okay, so when I said the city, it's kind of like a suburb basically, but we have elephants, and like, do you know, like, when an elephant in its 60s, right? But will you eat elephant, for example? Well, some people do. I'm going to be honest with you. People in Botswana, by the way, we've got the second highest number of elephants in the world. Well, in Africa. But will you eat an elephant? Let's say if they offer you elephant, will you eat elephant? Well, I wouldn't, but there are people who do, right? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. You will oppose to eat elephants. The same reason you will oppose to eat chickens, because of you think it's morally wrong. Yeah, but then the thing, though, right, is that these elephants, right? I've seen like an elephant that's in its 60s, and it's lost its sixth and final set of teeth, so it's got no more teeth. It can't even eat, and then it just like basically unalives of starvation. That's how most elephants unalive in the wild, starvation, when they lose their sixth set of teeth. And it's like, I mean, it's so sad. So it's like, is it not better to euthanize it? And after it's been euthanized, like, I mean, the flesh is there anyway. Will you do that same thing with humans? With humans who don't have teeth? No, but then... no, of course not. Exactly. No, I mean... Yeah. I understand we do that with animals. Do you know why is the reason why we do this with animals? Why? It's actually animals suffer far way more than humans. Do you know that? I didn't know, actually, no. Let me explain to you. So I hear this like no far way ago. Let's say, for example, if you cut your leg, yeah, you have a coping mechanism that actually animals do not have, and it's called time. And then you be more rational. So then you have cutting your leg, and you know that you're gonna the pain is gonna stop at some point. You have the time, then you know that it's gonna stop. But animals don't have the concept of time. So animals is gonna suffer continuously until the pain stops. So actually, pain in animals is far way more superior than the pain on humans, because they don't have this coping mechanism. Their suffering will stop when the pain stops. It's like when the dog, for example, when it's waiting for you. Yeah, when this dog is waiting for you, they're just suffering. They just want to be the person at home. They want to see the person at home. They are in this constant suffering until you come back. Yeah, and then they feel happy, isn't it? So this is the thing, like, because animals live the day to day, the moment, the carpe diem. So that is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So in terms of animals, it is worse because an animal will suffer far way more intense than you. So if an animal is going to be to the slaughterhouse, they won't understand why they're there. They're going to suffer because they will have a very high anxiety, and knowing that they're going to have a higher anxiety than you, that even make it more cruel, isn't it? Because these animals, that they will be, until they're dead, they will be feeling an suffering. It will be in an intense stress because they don't know what is going to happen to them. Yeah, and so until they gone, and then obviously they don't feel anything. So that's even worse to think that actually what we do to animals currently, because we don't have to do it.
Yeah, but then the thing is though, so your main point, is it about the animals like actually being exploited, or the animals' consciousness of
so the animals exploitation, because exploitation will lead to all the other things that I'm talking, okay? Exploitation will lead a lot of times to torture, to mutilation, to pain, to suffering, or maybe not, but it will lead to all these things most of the time, and to unaliving the animal as well. So the exploitation, what is inherently wrong? If it's wrong to exploiting you without your consent, why is right to do it to others?
So what you're saying is you would be opposed. I mean, I totally get like the human piracy, where it's like, humans have these rights. So, but then the other thing I'd ask though is, would it be wrong, right? Let's say as soon as these animals are born, they are given some kind of brain implant or whatever that just makes them enjoy everything. It doesn't matter if they become incapable of pain or of suffering. They only get happy chemicals in the brain. Would that be an acceptable resolution for you?
Yes, why we want to put animals in a situation? Doesn't matter, because still animal will enjoy life. Even let's say, even if they don't feel pain, these animals don't want to be alive because they want to enjoy their life, isn't it?
That is true. However,
so who are you to decide that their life don't matter?
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a good point. But on the point of human rights,
let's say, for example, Stephen Hawking, he didn't feel anything from here to the legs. Do you think it would be all right to cut his legs because he doesn't feel anything?
No.
It's not your body, isn't it? It's not your body, it's not your life. Why you want to decide into the lives of others?
What about so animals having the same rights as it's wrong to exploit me, so it's wrong to exploit an animal.
So we're not trying to equate this is the problem with people. We're not trying to equate humans with non-humans animals. We don't want to give animals the right to drive or the right to go to the school. It's just the right to live free, and that's it, and don't be used for human consumption, because we don't have to, because we can be healthy in a plant-based diet, and we can wear other clothes made with other materials. We can go to shows where there are no animals involved. You know what I'm saying? We can buy products not tested on animals. And in fact, in your country, it's actually cheaper to be vegan, definitely, because there are more grains than meat. Meat is a very expensive product. For sure, it's a luxury product, isn't it? because to produce a chicken, you need to give them 3 kilos of grain. So every kilo of chicken is like 3 kilos of grain. So it's much more way inefficient, and you will want to feed more humans in the world, isn't it? You want to feed more humans or less humans?
Well, more humans, and I do get your point because we do have chickens, here. I mean,
and you still need to feed them crops. Imagine instead of feeding these chickens the crops, feeding more humans with these crops.
That's a really, really good point.
Exactly.
There's just a lot of like structural inequality and stuff like that. So,
it's an injustice in all levels. It's injustice for the animals, injustice for the animals, injustice for humans as well. Because in terms of chicken, it's 1:3 ratio, but in terms of cows, it's 1:16 ratio. Literally, like every kilo of animal produced in cows is like 16 times more resources that we need to use that if we can feed straight away the humans. Plus other things like water, we're gonna be have a lot of difficulties with water. We are wasting so much resources to feed these animals, and maybe it's one point that you can start to raise in your country that is an injustice, so we can feed more humans. If you, for example, I don't know, what is the cheapest grain that you have in Zimbabwe? Like lentils, grains, like for example, pulses, like chickpeas.
Oh, right, it's maize. It's maize for sure.
Maize. What is maize?
Corn. It's like corn. It's like corn.
I wouldn't say this is very high protein, but let's say, for example, do you have chickpeas or lentils?
Yeah, we have all of that. We have chickpeas, we have lentils, we have cassava.
If you have to feed the homeless, price wise, you can feed far way more homeless with chickpeas than with chicken.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of empathy in the human race, unfortunately.
But I think you have empathy. That's why I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm just one person, and I'd probably be weird if I said, you know what, guys, let's stop eating animals. Right? These animals are suffering.
Do you know who was just one person? Nelson Mandela was just one person. You know who was just one person? Martin Luther King was just one person. But they fight for whatever they think they was right, even if nobody stood behind them. Even if it means he has to go to the jail. I mean, Nelson Mandela, most people were not even agree with him. Yeah. But he stood for what he was right. You're not gonna go to jail for saying that you're not eating meat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously. Yeah. So yeah, one person can make a difference. And you actually, in your case, even more important. Do you know why? Because there's not much people in your country that fights for animals. But you're gonna start to change minds of people. Maybe you're gonna start to change people's mind through the lenses of injustice, through the lenses of we can actually be more sustainable currently. We actually can feed more humans. I know it's not the right approach you should do for the animals, but if you can maybe change people's minds in that sense, why not? If this is the way maybe in your area, and then when you start, because people start from other routes. So a lot of times I become vegan for the environment, well, plant-based or vegetarian, and then I realize actually I don't want to cause this to the animals, and then I become a voice for the animals. So why not starting from one different point of view, and then people can talk to you about these issues, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that in this particular situation, not just, well, I mean, mostly in Africa, but I think in other like really poor countries, like maybe South America, Uruguay, and those kind of places, I feel like the moment you say, hey, let's think about the animals, all of these animal farmers will be like, are you crazy? there's no jobs. This is how I feed my family.
They can feel whatever. So tell them, what are you gonna do with that? You cannot feed the animals.
Well, I mean, to them, they're like, I need money, and like,
yeah, animals, they can grow plants.
You know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the economics, really, of whether they can make the same amount. But one thing that I'm sure
in Africa, man, you have a very nice weather there. Definitely, you can grow plants nearly every year, all year around. It's not like you can use it's seasonal. And if they're really concerned about them, their economics, they can just grow mushrooms in a building. So super sustainable, and everybody wants mushrooms. Plus, in Zimbabwe, in Africa, I'm telling you, I don't know. This is what I think here. People is obsessed with herbs, natural remedies, and everything. Like your medicine, there is more natural, like in terms of herbs and infusions and stuff like that. So it's not like something new to you. Most people eat plants. Plantain, you have rice, you have beans. This is the basis of the food in your country.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. A lot of like the plants, like medicines, the herbs and whatever, they're BS. They don't work. But but that's a different matter anyway.
I know, but the people. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that people in your country actually believe in these natural remedies, blah blah blah, isn't it? And so why not the natural ways of eating as well, like the plants? If you think medicine, external medicine is good, like by drinking an infusion is good, why on earth is not better to eat plants when you can? The thing is, like, you can read more about the topic and then you can educate people, because the problem in your country is the education point of view. Maybe most people are uneducated. Maybe you have more work than me in the UK, because here we're more open. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. And this is the point. You need to start doing this, because without people like you, there will never be change.
Yeah, but then the thing is though, right, it's like it's like in the UK, right? If you said this is an example, if you said on your TikTok, for example, here's a a plant-based English breakfast. I mean, you're gonna get trolled and trolled and trolled, and some people might even be offended by that.
But don't tell them plant-based. So when you go into the shop, let's say, oh, I'm allergic to meat. That's it. Or I'm allergic to chicken, and it gives me reaction. If you're concerned about that, that's it. You don't have to tell them anything. You just can say, please, can I have this breakfast but without the chicken, because I have allergic reaction. If you're gonna have this, anxiety about these kind of things, then you can say that. You can say that you have IBS, and then you have it creates inflammation in your body.
What about if someone, right, were to say, okay, look, the reason why as a human being I have rights is because I have responsibilities, such as if I abuse my rights, I lose them. Now, however, an animal has no responsibilities, therefore it can have no rights. Well, I mean, what if a person made that philosophical
argument? Then we'll have to deny the rights to people like babies and people with severe learning disability, because they don't have responsibilities. Teenagers don't have responsibilities. They don't have, responsibilities at all. They don't even pay taxes. So we deny now rights to children, teenagers, and people with severe learning disabilities because they don't have responsibilities.
That's a good point. Exactly. Very good point. Yeah, I like that.
No, in fact, you know what? These individuals, because they're vulnerable, they protected even more. So by that same logic, animals that are even more vulnerable than these individuals, because they are intellectually inferior, we should even protect it even more, because they're more vulnerable than humans.
Yeah, Yeah, I believe that. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I need to rush. Sorry, I'll try and be back if I can catch you online sometime.
All right.
I'll watch.
Do you watch Dominion? Yeah, watch Dominion. I mean, and for sure, I'm telling you, maybe even in Zimbabwe, they even have no even standards at all. Because do you have any welfare laws about animals in Zimbabwe?
No chance. Like, listen, literally walking down the street, right? You can see someone sitting there with a chicken and like basically slicing his throat, like just there on the street. But then the funny thing is that they, right, like babies and like children, they will refuse. Most of them in Zimbabwe, they'll refuse to eat that meat if they've seen the chicken get
killed. Because it's
that's pretty interesting.
The thing is, like, this adult that is being slicing the throat of the chicken has been desensitized to violence, but that doesn't mean it's not violence. For sure, the first time that this person unalive a chicken will never like it, for sure, but he just start to use mechanisms in his brain to justify, isn't it? Even though he knows it's wrong, now because it's like a robot, because I've been doing this, and now for him it's not like it's just something normal. But we should not normalize violence. Like back in the days, we normalized slavery. It's not right. We should not normalize slavery towards animals.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, there's like stuff I've seen of different. So obviously, Africa's like 5,000 different tribes, because we never had countries until like colonization, and we just got put into like 50 countries, but like, we're just different tribes.
Yeah.
But then there's this one tribe, right? They're the worst. The way they kill their cows, they like put the cow down, then they put a knee on top of it and basically suffocate it.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and the reason why they do that is because they say, oh, we don't want to waste the blood, because they also like consume the blood. I mean, it's there, like, it's on YouTube and stuff. It's really horrible.
So this documentary is gonna be nothing to you, literally, because in here, in between marks, is a bit better. But at the end of the day, you already seen it, so you don't even need to see Dominion. You know it's wrong because you saw it and you thought it's disgusting. But yes, important to you to watch Dominion, that the documentary that we're talking about here, because at the end of the day, it's about all the animals. In Dominion, it's also talking about animal testing and any other things. And at the end of the day, veganism is as far as practical and possible. If you're in your area, you don't have products not testing on animals. I think you have, actually, because a lot of people have creams and deodorants made like in a natural way, so you can buy that thing. That is not a problem. But the meat, for example, you can just definitely avoid it. And if you don't want to talk because it's like a kind of taboo, I completely understand. So just say you're allergic, or you just don't want to eat it because you feel like it's like a dog. You wouldn't eat dogs, or do you eat dogs in Zimbabwe?
Oh, no chance. no way.
Exactly.
No way. That would, yeah.
It's like telling them, will you eat a dog? And then we'll understand it. So for me, it's like eating a dog. Like if someone put me dog in the table, I will not eat it. So this is the same thing. We having conditioning to see these animals as food and dogs as pets, isn't it? But these tags are just tags. They're not meaning anything. It's just things that we put on purpose because the industry is promoting out of these animals. If we eat, let's say if the society accepted eating animals as something normal, you will maybe don't care about eating dogs. You will say, oh yeah, it's okay to eat dogs because you've been told differently. That's why you feel differently. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've always felt like, it's a bit weird, a bit wrong to
eat animals.
To just like, I mean, it's such a waste. Yeah, such a waste, really, because it's alive.
Yeah, they can enjoy their life, and they couldn't enjoy their life because of someone else. the last time I ate meat was a vegan, let's say. It's people who eat animals when it's free, let's say. So the last time I ate was chicken, and it was quite disturbing because I it was people. I was living in a house. They were cooking a lot. So what's happening is they left like chicken wings in the table, and then I start to eat it, and I saw the leg, the wing, and I saw it's like an arm, isn't it? And I saw the veins of the veins of the chicken, and then when I crunch on the chicken, I feel like bones, and I realized, fucking hell, I'm eating someone with bones, with veins, with muscles, and that was my first realization that I'm actually eating someone's body, and eating a corpse, and eating someone else's arm. I was eating the arm of a chicken. That we don't usually call it like that. We call it wings, but it is in reality the arm of a chicken, isn't it? And it's weird. Or we say a leg lamb. No, it's the leg of a lamb, isn't it? And we don't realize the language. How important is the language? Because this language is made for you to desensitize from the violence that is involved. You know. So yeah, so think about that. If you wouldn't eat the dog, why would you eat the chicken? The leg of a chicken, or the heart of a chicken, or the chest of a chicken? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's one life. You have one life, they have one life. They don't have a second chance to live, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 100% true. Hey, I've got to run. Hopefully I catch you.
It was a very nice conversation with you. Very, very nice. Have a lovely day.
Well, cheers. Thank you.
Bye. I understand. It's a different society there. It's quite hard. It's not like more spread here. It's so easy to be vegan. You have vegan alternatives there. Veganism is more. Still, people like laughing because they're just ignorant people. But it doesn't matter. You're just doing the right thing to do. You know, it's like back in the days, slavery was right. And maybe someone say, "Oh, I think slavery is wrong." People will laugh at you. It doesn't matter. You're doing what is right, isn't it? So it's not just one person. No, in Zimbabwe will be more people care about animals, definitely. And with more technology, with the internet, do you think Zimbabwe is not going to evolve? They will. They will. It's going to be slowly, and I'm not going to get me wrong. It's going to be more difficult. But man, there's a lot of tourists as well. The tourists, when they go there and say, I want vegan food, and when the people don't make money, they will start to put the vegan options because of people going as a tourist. Isn't it? When they go in the tourist and say, I don't want to eat animals, I want to eat the grains. They say, shit. And actually I can put more pricey, the vegan food, isn't it? So what is the point to make non-vegan food when you can make it more food actually with vegan food? All right, I think, guys, let's see if someone else here. Oh, wow. We have 5 guests. Hello?
Hi, y'all.
Yeah,
Hi, y'all.
Your age, please.
Oh, I'm 19.
All right. So what is the definition of veganism?
Pardon? No, I've come on here to ask you questions about it.
Yeah, I just want to know first, what is the definition of veganism? So for me to understand, what is it?
Wait, pardon, can you just repeat that? Like, it just glitched out.
What is the definition of veganism?
The definition?
Yeah.
It is like a lifestyle of like exploitation, cruelties, something like that.
So we are against the exploitation of animals for clothes, entertainment, animal testing, kicking a dog in the face. So what do you think? What do you think about that?
No, I just think everyone's got a different opinion on it, haven't they?
So what is your opinion on it?
I'm in the middle. Because...
What do you mean middle?
Because I haven't, like you said, like, you know that when when you had a bad interaction with it, like, what made you become it? Like, vegan? What made you become vegan?
Well, initially the planet, to save your life, to be honest.
No, did you have like a bad interaction when eating like a certain type of meat?
No. Well, I actually had. I nearly died once. Well, twice.
Oh. So did that make you like, that I want to turn vegan because of that?
No. Because I have in my brain that I need to eat animals to be healthy.
Oh, well, I've been watching like, could you just move to the side a bit so I can read the name? I've been watching that, but like it's not similar, it's different. It's like a documentary. Do you know BBC iPlayer and like Netflix?
Yes.
If you go on BBC iPlayer, you search up some of those like similar names, but it's not that one. You search up and there's lots of things coming up about it.
Yeah, but BBC is very wishy-washy. You should watch this one.
No, that's not timing. I don't like seeing the things, so I'll just be scared. Always be scared.
But why are you scared about what you're eating?
I'm not eating it. I don't eat meat.
You don't eat animals?
No.
What about milk?
Pardon?
Milk.
No, I don't eat any of that.
What about cheese?
Cheese? I already ate that. I ate it a few years ago, but I haven't really ate anything. I'm kind of like lettuce and like, that.
Do you just eat lettuce?
No, I eat everything.
But you say you don't eat meat.
No, like I don't eat all meat. I eat like different types of meat.
Which corpses do you eat?
No, I don't. I eat fish a lot. I eat fish like salmon.
So you eat the corpse of a salmon?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever watched Conspiracy?
No.
You should watch
it. Haven't been planning to.
Well, you should, because a salmon is also a living being that wants to live like you.
Okay. I'd like to talk about something else. Like, say you're from a culture, like you have been brought up to eat meat, like that's your culture food. Like, how can you like change if that's your culture and everyone will go against you for doing it? What would you say to those kind of type of people?
Name me a culture that don't eat meat.
No, but eat meat.
Name me a culture that don't eat meat.
No, like I don't know one off the top of my head, but like saying if they do, like, you know what I mean?
All of the cultures that eat meat, like literally whatever. Name me a country: Germany, Italy, Spain, UK,
like, I'm not
America.
Saying, I don't know, but like say there was someone let's bring up to like eat meat, like, and what can they do to like stop eating meat?
What do you mean? So I say that just because something is cultural, that doesn't mean it's ethical. Like, for example, in my country, in Spain, we have bullfighting. Just because it's cultural, that doesn't mean it's ethical to unalive a bull in an arena, And so we shouldn't just, rely on society to decide if something is right or wrong. We need to use our own critical thinking.
Okay, thank you. Also, I have some more questions. Like, what food is like really acceptable for like if you just want to stop everything and you just want to focus on like the main things? Like, say when you go out to eat, like there's not much to eat, is there? Like,
what do you mean? Where do you live? In the middle of nowhere?
No, like if I go to a restaurant, it's all meat. It's not really much like. You know what I mean? Like,
where do you live?
Like, pardon?
Where do you live?
I don't share that information.
Well, and if you don't tell me, how can I tell you where you can go? I can tell you maybe places where you can go.
Like what's some like?
I mean, you definitely sounds like you're from the UK. You have vegan restaurants everywhere, mate. Even you also have vegan options even in villages. And you also have the option to check Happy Cow. Happy Cow is an app where you can sell all the vegan options in your area.
I have a suggestion to you. Do you use
McDonald's and Burger King also have vegan options now?
No, it's Hello Fresh. Have you tried Hello Fresh? It's really good.
Hello Fresh also have vegan options.
Yes, I use that a lot. Do you like pasta? It does a lot of pasta dishes.
So yeah, pasta is vegan.
Yeah, I love pasta.
Yeah, so pasta is vegan. So it's not gonna be very difficult for you to change from pescatarian to vegan.
Yes, like Yeah, I've just got to think about it because it's quite a hard thing, isn't it? It takes a process of time. It's not like a click. It's not like a click.
Let me ask you, what is harder for you or for the animal to be unalive?
For me.
Really? Do you think if someone say, it's harder for me to not kill you than for you, the victim?
But you're asking
the animal is losing their life. Definitely it's harder for them than for you.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to think about the victim when you're making your choices. You understand? If you were the victim, would you want to be in that situation?
Okay, but listen to this. Some animals are bred to do that.
Yeah, dogs as well in Asia are bred to be eaten. Is that okay?
I'm not talking about dogs. Dogs are not the concern.
Says who?
But say if I owned a farm, would you still eat meat? I would, because I know many people that own farms in my culture, and they like still eat meat.
So if you were in Asia, you will eat dog as well?
No, I don't. That's the only thing.
You will.
But I'm not talking about that.
You will eat dog in Asia if you is your culture.
But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about I know people that own farms.
Who cares about other people? What about you? We're talking with you, not about other people.
Me. Well, I have a few animals, but I don't have a lot. You
have a farm.
Yeah, kind of.
But no, you don't. Your fathers have a farm.
My fathers. I only have one father.
Your parents has a farm.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
I don't. I do. Not them. I do.
You are 19 years old and you own a farm.
Don't own a farm. I loan it.
Sorry?
I go to a farm. Every 2. Do you know what a loan means?
With 19 years old, how you paying the loan back?
Pardon? I buy my animals and I keep them at a farm.
No, they are not your animals. They're not slaves. So which animals do you have?
I have 3 horses.
Do you eat the horses?
Pardon? I don't eat the horses.
Why not?
I just, we do racing competitions.
But you can eat them, isn't it? They're animals.
But I don't eat horses.
Why not?
Because I look after them so they don't get eaten.
Yeah, so the other animals, what other animals do you have in your farm?
I don't really have anything else. I have 3 horses and a few ducks.
So you have chickens. Dogs and
no chickens, I like chicks.
You have a dog farm, so you also eat the dogs.
I don't have a dog farm.
You say you have dogs.
I have dogs. I have 2 Frenchies.
You have dogs in the farm. Do you eat them?
No, I don't have dogs in the farm. I have a cat in the farm.
All right. And you say chickens. So do you eat the chickens in your farm?
No, I don't have chickens. I have chicks.
Chicks?
Yes.
That will grow and they will be chickens.
But they're not mine. I look after them.
You wouldn't eat these chickens?
No, I keep them so they don't get eaten.
Great. So you seems like you have a vegan mentality. So what is stopping you from being vegan?
Because I still like steak. I really like steak.
Yeah, so if I like dog, it's okay.
Good protein. It's good protein, and I need it.
So what about if a person say, I want to eat your horse because it's good steak?
No, go away, you little wet idiot. You don't talk to me like that. You can go away. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you suddenly sounds like a vegan.
Me?
Yes, because you don't want someone else to eat your horse.
The only thing I would eat is steak. That's all I eat.
Yeah, this person just wants to eat horse.
My person wants to eat my horse.
Yeah.
Not my gypsy ponies. Not that.
Why not? Take that. They look tasty and delicious.
Oh, you said my horses look tasty and delicious.
Yeah.
So, I thought you were vegan. You were saying about why her dolly, but you're now laughing about my horses look delicious. Do you know if
they look delicious? I'm talking like you. How you feel about that?
Wait, hold up. Let me do.
Delicious horse's meat. With a little bit of garlic and...
No, sorry, you don't talk about my horses like that. I don't know who you think you are doing that, but that's not kind.
Who you think you are to unalive cows?
Who you would go exploiting people in protesting bloody Tesco's with a pound steak on your hand? You're literally holding it, so I don't know what you're talking.
Tasty horse.
You swear at my sister.
Tasty horse. Yummy.
Everyone agree. Everyone put thumbs up on that thing if you agree with me here. You are not nice to people. You need to show respect. Respect goes two ways. Respect goes two ways.
Horse.
Excuse me, lady. Respect goes two ways. You're laughing at me. Do you think you're kind?
No, you're not. You're to the cows.
Woman, right?
You're not. Yeah, actually, Tesco used to sell horse meat. They say that it was cow's meat and you were eating horse meat.
But I do competitions with my horses. And my ponies.
First of all, you don't have to do competitions with because they are not your slaves.
We talking, they get their head on. And then we do them all up. They love it.
Yeah, they love it because you break them.
I break them.
Yeah, you know, in order for a horse to allow you in their back, you need to break the horse.
No, I don't ride them. When no one rides them, they jump freely. Have you heard of free run?
Free run. But you train them, then you hit them in the legs to jump.
Pardon? I don't know what to get in. I don't do jumps. We do free run. You know where they trot by themselves and you just hold them.
Why you putting a horse in a stress where there's a lot of noise, a lot of people around?
There's no noise. It's only a judge when it comes to my yard. But you don't get it because you're not a horsey yard.
Why you need to use this? Why you need to do that?
What needs to do what?
What? The horses don't have to do anything for you. You understand?
The horses don't have to do anything for me. The horses get looked after by me. Some horses can be abused. I don't abuse my horses. My horses get fairly cared.
But why you need to do competitions?
I'm there every bloody day looking after those little rats.
You can look after them without using them for your benefit.
Okay, next time, I'll just throw a pile of food in them. Won't even bother to get them out. Running about, they can just get thrown food at them.
Don't have to go through any stress of any other weird person around you.
Sorry, my pig's called Sam's. I've got pigs. I've got sheep, but I don't look after them. They're not mine, so I've got nothing to do with them. All I know is their names. One's called Samsung. Don't know what the other one's called.
So why you want to eat these beautiful souls when you don't have to?
My beautiful souls.
Souls. Why you want to eat these beautiful souls?
I don't eat that. I don't eat pigs.
But you want to eat beautiful cows?
Yes.
So someone wants to eat beautiful horses?
Oh, no. You know what? You're so irrelevant to me. Don't know.
Why?
He was literally saying to me,
"Yummy horse, yum, yum." Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Stop, I don't know who you think you are.
Yummy horses. How do you feel? Isn't it? Sounds horrible, no? When someone else is suddenly do the same thing that you do to cows. Yummy horses. Delicious on the grill. Yeah, no, she was definitely a child. That's why I let her go as well. Oh, adopt me life. Yeah. Your horse for sure is delicious. Okay. Well, there's no more persons. Hello?
Hello.
Your age, please.
I am 18, turning 19.
All right, fantastic. What is the definition of veganism?
Why are you asking me that?
Because if you come into a vegan conversation, you should know what veganism stands for.
Do you want to keep all sentient life beings alive and safe and not oppress them?
Yes and no. We are against the exploitation of animals because it's unnecessary. And exploitation in all senses: food, clothes, entertainment, animal testing, and different, like maybe a cruelty to animals as well. So what is your opinion about this?
In history, like when humans who are vegan, I guess, who they don't want to eat meat and stuff, were in tough times like famine, they struggled to survive. Like in the Indian famine, I think that happened in the 50s, they have this rule that they cannot eat like cows, I think. They were starving and they didn't have much food. They were eating the vegetables they had, the lentils they had. However, like they needed meat, and there were cows next to them. And there's actually pictures that were taken at the time, like in the 50s, and they're very bony. Like you can see their bones because they're dying of starvation.
We're in 2026 and you can be vegan.
Yeah.
So why is that even relevant?
Let's say a famine happened, then like if people were like, oh, we don't want to unalive animals and stuff, then you're going to pass away, like you're going to die, because that's just the natural order of stuff. Survival of the fittest.
That is your education about how you eat in a plant-based diet.
A famine, you know, when like there's drought or like plants.
What do you think animals eat?
They eat plants.
Great. In a ratio, very bad ratio. Chickens 1 in 3 ratio. Cows 1 in 16. You need to feed 16 times more grains to the cow that eat it straight away. So why you want to be a system? It's inefficient, that can feed less humans, and it's cruel to animals.
Yeah, but you can just have space for the cows to roam around to eat the grass.
No, there is none. Actually, just 2% of the global meat production is just account for 20%, 24%, yeah, of the land is occupied by organic farming, and this organic farming is just account for 2%. So imagine if we need to do everything organic, we need 5 planet Earth or more to do organic. Are you gonna put cows in the moon and in Venus?
I think we need to be smart with the way that we farm cows.
I think we need to plant plants and don't eat animals, and we can feed more humans and be more ethical towards animals. It's simple as that.
Like we can still eat meat though. I actually think we should be eating less meat, because eating too much red meat is bad for you. But if you eat a lot of chicken or something, that's not bad for you.
Let's eat dogs then.
I mean, in some cultures they do, like in China.
Let's eat humans as well. Let's eat humans.
Like that's different. You can actually get diseases from that.
No. The only diseases you get if you eat the brain or the organs, but if you just eat the flesh, you're fine.
I mean, like that would put people off.
Why?
Like, don't you think?
But you're eating corpses.
Well, I'm sure that even animals don't want to eat their own species.
They do.
Like a lion wouldn't want to eat a lion.
Yes, they do. Chickens eat the chickens as well.
Oh yeah, I actually have a chicken coop. I had to unalive the chicken that was eating the baby chicks.
What do you mean the baby chicks? Yeah. They peck.
The chicken that the hen ate the baby chick, so I had to slice his throat.
Okay, so first of all, what you could have done is separate it from the mother rather than unalive the hen.
Because the other hen started to pluck the fur
out of the cannibal hen, because even chickens know that cannibalism is evil.
That is not true. I've seen videos of chickens eating chickens.
I mean, then they're the ones that the hens will persecute.
They don't.
I just don't know, man. Like, how are you even going to farm humans? Like, how would you do that?
So why would you farm animals? How would you do that?
I mean, humans are intelligent. We're smart.
So do animals as well are intelligent.
We're doctors, medical doctors, space.
So you say that dumb people should be cheeseburgers?
I mean, people who are dumb can always do like brain exercises.
They can. Some people with severe learning disabilities, they can't do anything.
I mean, I have a family member with Down syndrome, and because I'm in a very like privileged position in society, they were able to go to university. So with the right support, disabled people can. No,
I'm talking about people with severe learning disabilities. I work with people with severe learning disabilities, and some people, they are less intelligent than a pig, let's say.
Oh wow. That is definitely true. I mean, they're still human beings.
I'm telling you, pigs are like, for example, a pig is able to survive and understand how to eat. A person with severe learning disabilities, maybe they die without the help of a human. So in terms, these people actually are less intelligent than animals.
I mean, that's because something went wrong in the brain. But let's say their brain developed correctly, then they would be just like.
But then you're okay with people you are okay to eat people with severe learning disabilities by your own logic.
I mean, we don't need to eat them. Like
we don't need to eat. We don't need to eat animals.
Oh man, but they're so tasty.
Also, so if you are tasty, is that just enough justification to unalive you?
I think I would be disgusting. Like, you would spit me out, and there would just be like.
Can feed you to the dogs.
My meat would be very tough.
I can feed you to the dogs. I can feed you to the dogs. Is that okay?
I mean, if like lions would eat me, so I wouldn't want to be eaten, but it's just
great. So you understand that you don't want to be eaten, so these animals don't want to be eaten either.
Yeah, but lions eat humans, but we don't say that they're bad.
How many times does a lion attack you?
Top of the food chain. Humans are at the top of the food chain.
Great. The food chains don't include ethics, because food chain will include cannibalism.
I mean, like, I'm there, like, a species is not supposed to eat its same species.
But they do. So a lot of species eat their own species. So food chain will include cannibalism.
I mean, humans know not to do that.
But food chain will include cannibalism. So you are okay with the food chain. You're okay with cannibalism.
No, like, it's not okay to eat a disabled person.
But then you have to drop the food chain. You have to. Do you understand that food chain don't include ethics? And in the food chain, you can eat dogs.
I mean, like I said, some cultures eat dogs, but they even face consequences. For example, my history teacher.
Then you cannot teach. You are not talking about the food chain. Sorry. Then you're not talking about the food chain. Food chain is something happening in the wild. You're not living in the wild. You're living in a civilization with shops. In the food chains, farms don't exist. Slaughterhouses don't exist. Animals actually can escape from being eaten. That is not happening in society. It's a system of inequality and oppression towards animals just because they were, born in the wrong body.
Born in the wrong body? What the hell?
Did you choose to be a human? Right in the head? Did you choose to be a human when you were born? Do you have the choice?
But humans have souls.
I'm asking you, did you choose to be a human?
No, but humans have souls. Animals don't have souls.
first of all, what is a soul?
A soul is the spiritual thing that you are.
You don't even know what a soul is.
You don't have a soul.
Definitely. Do you know what I think? I always think a person who don't recognize that animals have souls, maybe they are the soulless ones.
No, I have a soul.
I don't think you have. You don't recognize a soul.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I'm actually a demon.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. You are okay with slaughtering animals. That sounds more like the devil.
Yeah, because
you're the devil.
I've gone hunting.
Yeah, because you're the devil.
I've gone hunting before.
Yes, because you're the devil.
Yeah, but my ancestors went hunting. Why can't I? My ancestors are looking down on me and they're smiling, saying,
what are you talking about? Your ancestors are great women.
My ancestors didn't.
Yes, your ancestors are great women. How do you think that we are here right now? Because they grape.
No.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yes. Men grape. And in fact,
you're so funny in a way that is
women's look, let me tell you one thing. Women didn't even have rights. You know, in the 1500s, you can sell the lands and the women's. You know what I'm saying? And you can have, in order to have a land, you can just have, the right to rape the women's in the land. Yes, we did that in the 1500s. And until the 1900s, we didn't make illegal to rape women. Yes? Just so you know.
Well, we know that's wrong now. We know
that. So please don't go back to history to say that something is good because it was back in the days. Because if you talk about, my ancestors did something, maybe your ancestors say, why you don't grape? Why you not okay now with raping women? Who fucking care about your fucking people that were not very ethical? They just trying to guess how life works. Definitely now people in 2026, I hope they're more ethical than the ones 2,000 years ago or millions years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Your ancestors for sure they were anti-gay or maybe anti-LGBTQ for sure.
I mean, that didn't even exist back then.
Oh, no. Gays has been existing through history.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the whole community, they didn't have a community to join.
But then your ancestors will maybe unalive gays.
Oh, no.
Most likely. Are you okay with it? Are you okay with your ancestors now?
Maybe my ancestors were evil. They probably were, to be honest. Actually, I checked my ancestry. My great-great-great-great-grandfather owned slaves. So
great.
Yeah.
So that was it's an example, of a grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You should exactly because you evolve, isn't it? And then you realize, that slavery is wrong. Why suddenly is slavery towards animals right?
Because they're not humans. That's why.
Yeah, the slave traders. Your ancestors used to say the same thing.
That was scientifically incorrect, though. But Black people and white people are the same species.
But they say that they were not humans; they were subhumans.
Well, science has evolved, and now they know that they are human. But there's no such thing as a subhuman.
But that's
you're either a human or you're not.
So, what is the trait that make it alright to slave humans but no animals? What is the trait exactly?
Because humans, like I said before, humans are intelligent. We're mathematicians.
No, then you will be okay with exterminate. Then you will be okay with exterminate people with severe learning disabilities.
No, because they're human. It's about the species.
You said it was about intelligence.
Well,
I said that we are the species that is the most intelligent, which is why we can enslave the animals.
Yeah, the white. So you are saying to me that white people were more intelligent than black people because they enslaved black people?
No, white people and black people of the same species. Well,
but
we have the same intelligent level.
Really? No, not necessarily. Yeah. Some people have higher IQ than others.
Yeah, but white people and black people have the same IQ.
This is not what they said before.
Well, science has evolved, and now we know
exactly.
That
science has evolved
species, again. Same IQ.
Again, so intelligence shouldn't be something that will determine to discriminate someone, isn't it? So you wouldn't discriminate.
We can.
Would you discriminate?
We can discriminate the animals, yeah.
So will you discriminate a human based on intelligence?
No, because they're human. They're of the species that.
So you say it's DNA. So it's not intelligence.
It's about the DNA.
Great.
Yeah.
So if tomorrow I take a DNA test and I realize actually I'm not human, you will kill me.
Yeah.
Really?
Like if you turn out to be a pig. Then I guess
let's say I'm another species. I'm not a new species of animal. Do you think is that okay?
That is not possible.
Let's say it is possible. I'm outside of the human genome, so you will analyze me because of DNA.
No, like your DNA will still be human. Trust me.
No, let's say I'm an alien.
I guess we can eat aliens.
So you will be okay with an alien unaliving you, because if they are more intelligent than you and they have maybe a superior than you think the aliens would you rather to have vegan aliens? Would you rather to have vegan aliens or non-vegan aliens?
Wait a minute. Wait, don't drop. Wait. I gotta go for a second. Sorry.
All right. Gonna let you go. Anyway, we can just talk with the lady another moment where I'm gonna go, because guys, we're gonna have dinner, and then I'm just gonna start to have a normal life, because the last couple of days I have literally very bad nights and quite late nights and not be able to sleep and all that. So yeah, thank you, Julia. Thank you for all the beautiful people today in the channel, all the beautiful vegans, all the likes, all the gifts, everything, guys. All the guests as well. I encourage you to watch this documentary, Dominion. Once you watch it, you can come back to the box and have a conversation with me. Meantime, have a lovely day. And can I see your fridge? It's like empty, literally. I need to actually do shopping. But yeah, I can show you my fridge. Why you think you're gonna find something? Hold on, let me just cut this thing.